All right, so I put the carb back on, cleaned the carb, put it back on. It was slightly clogged on the pilot jet. I mean, very, very minimal. But put the carb back on. We're still kind of one lung in it, like it's trying to run on both cylinders, but not quite. I just checked the spark plug cap, which are NGKs. I know they're not BMW, but they are 5,000 ohm resistors. Uh, right one was fine, left one was fine. So I'm gonna check the coils now, see where we're at. I really don't have a way to test the coils other than resistance test, but we're going to check connections on them anyway and see what jumps out at us. Anyway, there's in there good. Let me pull that off there and check it anyway. We're just going to do a resistance test on the wire, which should be 0 because it's solid core wire. That doesn't really mean anything when you're having a problem like this. If it looks good, you need to verify it. Now, I still do have, geez, I don't know. I probably still got, I just found it unpacking some stuff the other day, that I still have like 50 feet of NGK copper core wire from the shop. Let me hook this thing up here and see what we got. Oh, that's not looking promising. Well, it's a bit more than I'd like, but it's not really that bad given the meter difference in the meters. We're at, I mean, ultimately it's a solid core wire, so you think it would be 0 ohms resistance, or at least under 1 ohm resistance. But we're at between 2 and 3 ohms, basically. And this one side of the plug wire looks pretty ugly here, as far as where they got it, the old terminal. And these things are, 40 something years old, 41, 42 years old, and it doesn't look like they've ever been replaced. So I'm gonna come up with I need some ends for these plug wires. Well, I need at least one for this side. And I'll probably replace this and put up, I'm going to replace this plug. But until then, let me grab another plug wire and see if it makes any difference here off of something else. We'll try it and see if it works. And since I'm using a different kind of plug wire, I do need to stick this terminal nut back on the spark plug over here. And this is just a test to see if I need to get a coil for this thing, which is a distinct possibility. Let me slap this tank back on there and we'll See what's going on. All right, let's give this a whirl and see what happens. Should have plenty of gas in there. Well, not plenty. Should have enough for this thing to start. I don't know, let me pull this plug wire off here and see if it makes any difference. I'm just pulling the right plug wire off here. If I can get it off. Yeah, it's sparking. Sparking over there. Does sound a little better. So, gonna make up another plug wire for this thing if I can get some ends for it, or at least one end, or at least clean that one. Yeah, it's a lot better. Gonna have to get some, I'll have to resync the carbs. But we're just doing a little diagnostic here before we start tearing this thing apart. And still have to ride it. Take it for a spin down the road. I'm not doing it today. It looks like it's gonna rain. And I need to get some gas anyway. But it's better with that plug wire there. Runs better with that Harley plug wire on there. I'll tell you that much right now. So other than the resistance being slightly off this end that goes in the coil there, or this end that goes in the coil there, is pretty corroded, so I'm trying to scrounge up another one of these, Go to the auto parts store tomorrow. Got to go to town anyway. And already got plenty of copper core wire. This isn't even copper core. This is, I don't know, it's stainless or what. It's getting copper core wire because that's what I got. So we'll go on from there. And before we start stripping this thing down for whatever we're going to do to it, get it running good first, at least somewhat, before I start really digging into it. Anyway, that's enough of that. So you guys take care. Have a good weekend coming up. Be careful tomorrow. It's Friday the 13th, so watch out. Take care.